We continue to follow the building collapse in downtown Davenport. Now 8 days since the collapse, we are getting more answers. News 8's Joe McCoy is live at the scene of that collapse. Joe, what is the scene like down there today, and what have you learned?
John, the scene is really the calmest I've seen it since the building collapsed. There is still a handful of people here that are watching the work that goes on behind the fence, but those large crowds that we had grown accustomed to really are no longer here. But we did finally receive some clarity on the 3 men that were unaccounted for. Davenport city officials today saying Brandon Colvin, Ryan Hitchcock, and Daniel Prian all were found dead in the collapse. Davenport Police Chief Bladel says they have been in contact with family members of all 3 victims, and they have no other information that anyone else could be missing. We now inch closer to the next stage of the investigation.
We're working with multiple structural experts from all around the country to understand how best to proceed and do this in a dignified manner.
And Mayor Mike Mattson did address that 911 call that was made on Saturday by a contractor saying that he was at the site and that he felt that this building could come down at any time. The mayor said that they certainly are looking into that, but right now their thoughts and prayers are with the families of the victims. John?
All right, Joe, thank you. City officials say autopsies will be done on all 3 victims. Meanwhile, a resident of the collapsed building is now suing the city of Davenport and the building's current owner. The suit alleges both the city and the owner knew about the unsafe conditions of the building and failed to warn residents. The resident retained the same law firm that represented residents of the Surfside condominium collapse that happened 2 years ago in Florida. This lawsuit says more lawsuits are likely.